Severe weather will be possible in North Texas later this afternoon. There is a slight risk for severe weather for those in northern and eastern sections of North Texas. Main locations will include Dallas, Fort Worth, Denton, as well as McKinney. Goes all the way back through areas like Paris and Sherman. As outlined by the Storm Prediction Center, there is a chance for all modes of severe weather, which would include damaging winds, large hail, and the possibility for a tornado or two if the cap breaks this afternoon. For right now, there is a 15% probability of hail within a 25-mile radius for those along the Red River Valley, and as well as the northern and eastern sections of the Metroplex. Tornado threat will be the highest closer to the Red River Valley, where there is a more likelihood of storms developing up that direction right along the Red River, closer to areas near Paris and as well as going through Sherman. Before I show you the timing for severe weather this afternoon, one thing I want to mention to you is if you're walking out the door this morning, it feels dry as a bone. Dew points are in the 30s, maybe the low 40s in North Texas. This will not last long though. You're going to feel a big difference. If you're going out for lunch or anything like that, dew points will be rising quickly, closer to the mid 50s by then. They will actually get into the low 60s by later this afternoon into the evening hours, which is when we'll likely see some severe storms fire up in the Metroplex. You may notice Wichita Falls and Abilene in the 30s. They are not expecting severe weather today. That would be due to the fact that there will not be much moisture out there along this dry line that we're going to have developing later this afternoon. Now, in terms of the storm activity this afternoon, we'll likely begin to see a couple of showers or storms fire up around 3 to 5 o'clock this afternoon. So this will be an area to watch for very closely, where we will likely have some storms fire up. Now, when will these actually become severe? Well, a big thing is that there will be a cap in place this afternoon. So depending on if these storms can actually beat the cap will determine if we see severe weather. And a cap is essentially a temperature inversion in the atmosphere that blocks clouds from going to a certain height for supercells to develop. So in this instance, there will be a possibility for that. The HRR model has been indicating closer to 8 to 9 o'clock is when we could see storms really rapidly intensify if that cap does break by then. And this would cause all modes of severe weather, including damaging winds, large hail, and a tornado threat. Again, this is a big if. I would give it about a 40% chance this afternoon of us actually seeing severe weather, probably a 60 or 70% chance of at least seeing some sort of shower or storm near the Metroplex. By 10 to 11 o'clock, storms are going to be rolling through areas like Dallas back through Paris, and this eventually will all shift out to the east as we go into the overnight hours. And by Thursday morning, things will change drastically, and I'll show you here in just a second on what I'm talking about. But temperatures this afternoon will be fairly warm. We'll be talking about mid 70s for a lot of North Texas. That cold front will arrive going into Thursday morning. Here are your wind chills as we head into Thursday morning. It will be frigid in some areas. Look back up here near Childress. 12 degrees for a feels like temperature. It will be very cold. Make sure you bundle up as we head into Thursday. Even by lunchtime on Thursday, wind chills will still be in the 20s and low 30s, and even through 4 o'clock, it is going to be a cold day Thursday. Temperatures are only expected to get into the 40s. Make sure to bundle up ahead of this cold weather that will be returning later this week. Make sure to like the video, share this with your friends. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting.